Hi, Scruffy. Wow, nice greeting, huh? Wow. So, you excited for dinner? Let's see, I have I think it's super supper and kibble. Yeah. That's nice raspy meow. Okay, I'm gonna open the door. Oh, you ready to go, huh? Okay, so let's bring out the food. And they didn't bring out your water today. So when I was thinking about it, I saw you sleeping on the table and didn't want to wake you. And I never got back to it. Okay, so let's put your water down first. Yeah, so you got your food, get your glove. Okay. Oops, chair. So, oh, is that a meow? Weather was kind of nice today. So there's supposed to be a warming trend. I'm not sure if we actually experienced the full warming trend today. It's much cooler, I think, than they forecast it. So it's nice today. It's not too cold, not too hot. It's a little worried. Yeah, the warming trend's going to get us not in the hot temperatures, but it's going to get us in that direction. And it's still a little too early in the season for that type of heat. So I'm still watching the maple tree. That's I'm worried about. So I'm still not seeing any signs of life. So I'm starting to get worried. Because yeah, the other trees are blooming, but not that one. So let's see what's Scruffy doing. Yeah, so I'm still, I think, struggling with stress and maybe depression. And as I've mentioned, my problems has me deeply concerned, and yeah, it's been affecting my sleep, and it's also been affecting my appetite. So I haven't been eating much. So I actually didn't even finish my dinner last night, and I don't think I ate lunch yesterday. So today I actually, so I didn't, so usually I'll have a bowl of oatmeal and fruit for lunch. But yeah, today I skipped that, but I did have I had a little bit of peanut butter. So we'll see if I can. So I saved my dinner from last night, and see if I finish it tonight, and maybe a little extra if I can muster it. But yeah, I'm actually still not hungry. It's this side, huh? So I thought it's interesting. He keeps presenting his back to me. And keeps walking away. Oops. Yeah, caught his little piece of fur that's dangling. So I was working on my taxes again today. So finally picked it up and resumed. So I think I got all the documents I'm going to get, and I think, so I'm actually not totally sure, but I think the government documents I need might be finally done. So I think I can actually try to finish this. Though I was working on another part which I've never done before. So there's a whole section concerning foreign tax credits. So if you own, say, a mutual fund or ETF, or in some cases stocks from that of companies from other countries, I think they withhold money from you because you're paying, I guess, their taxes. But you can claim a credit under some circumstances on your tax return for here. And so I'm trying to figure out how to do it. So I've never done it. So my tax guy did that before, and that was one of the forms that I found confusing. And I was glad he did it. And yeah, TurboTax I don't think is helping me much. So the first problem I've been having is it actually keeps crashing on me when I try to do this section. And yeah, so I'll pick a drop box, and then it's just, starts spinning or gets hung or something, and then it crashes. It's actually done it in several different places, but it's all been in the same section. So yeah, that's not a good start. And then the instructions are as clear as mud. And the thing that I'm finding really confusing is so I actually have a couple different brokerages, which I've talked about. So I signed up for too many brokerages, trying to get free sign-up bonuses. And I have some small holdings in each one of them, and I have some ETFs. In a couple cases, a couple of stocks. And so the first problem is I have to do the foreign tax credit across all the different brokerages. And so it's not obvious at the start how TurboTax wants you to deal with that issue. And then the second issue is it looks like you have to break it down by country, with the exception, I think, and this is the part that's clear as mud, unless your specific investment qualifies as so they call it a RIC, and I think mutual funds and ETFs qualify as RICs, but I'm not completely sure on that. But then I have a few individual stocks, like I have some Canadian stocks, and I have some Japanese stocks, and apparently you're also required to break all the other ones that are not RICs into individual country categories. And so the interface is confusing me because it's like you're kind of doing all the way they present it is it looks like you're trying to do everything in one shot, but it's not broken down in an obvious way where they let you specify the separate countries or separate brokerages. And so I think what's going on is up front they basically make you go through all the brokerages, and then one by one you have to say, oh, okay, now we're doing our ICs, now we're doing Canada, then we're doing Japan, and so forth. So I think that's what's going on, but it's not been obvious that's what they're doing. And so when I went through it a couple times, and I didn't realize what they were doing, and so I was putting in the wrong information because I didn't know they were splitting it that way. And then the thing kept crashing, and when it crashed, I think it screwed up the progress. So when I tried going back, it thought I had already entered it, and then when I tried to edit it, it was not letting me go back, and so I had to figure out how to like undo everything so I could kind of start from scratch. And yeah, so that's really annoying. And then if you forget a country, I think you gotta also basically reset because of that bug. And I didn't realize I actually have a French company. I didn't realize I had bought a French company. I never really thought about what they were. I guess I just kind of assumed they were either American or Canadian, maybe British. So from what I've seen, I don't think the British companies pay foreign tax credit, so I don't have to worry about those. Or I'm sorry, they don't withhold foreign taxes, so I don't have to claim a credit on those. So that makes that easier, I think. Okay, ready for food? Yeah, you're ready. So let's see if I can get through a little more brushing today. So he's been jumpy the last few weeks. But yeah, he's been getting a little bit better. And yeah, I got through that okay. I didn't push too hard, but I think I did a little more. Okay, I'm done. So let's see. Yeah, early this morning I saw Scruffy on the rocks, sunbathing. So yeah, it wasn't as cold as it's been, so I wasn't sure if he was going to sunbathe. He seems to like the sun regardless, so why not? And then I saw him sleeping on the table, I think, yeah, later in the morning, and then I think at lunch, so that was why I didn't bring out his water. I feel like waking him up. So I went to the park today for a walk. I went for a run yesterday, so I figured probably should just walk today. I saw, let's see, the porch cat. Though I don't know if any of the footage came out. It was staring directly in the sun, so I don't know. And I think the camera's having trouble focusing. I couldn't tell. It was really hard to see. So I may or may not have gotten footage, but yeah, the porch cat was just sleeping or not paying attention to me. It looked like its head was turned and probably didn't even notice me. And then I saw the friendly cat. And so the friendly cat was in the brush, just hanging out. Looked like he was staring upward into a tree. So he wasn't really looking at me. Looked like he was staring at the sky, or probably the tree. I was thinking maybe there was a squirrel up there, sort of like how his pal, I think it was yesterday, ran up the tree, probably chasing up a squirrel. Chasing a squirrel. So, so I stood there for a while, wondering if the friendly cat would come. Because, yeah, in my past, yeah, if I stand there long enough, a lot of times he decides he wants to come and get pets. So I thought I'd stay there for a little bit just to see what happens. And then I think behind him, yeah, somebody was walking a dog, so he turned his head. He probably got nervous about the dog. Keeping an eye, make sure the dog doesn't get it anywhere close. And then after the dog was long gone, I think he looked back at the tree for a little bit, and finally, I think, yeah, the friendly cat actually meowed, and then started walking over to me. So I squatted down and started petting him, and yeah, still friendly. I was a little worried he's going to start batting my hand, or biting my hand playfully. I didn't have any gloves on, so. But yeah, he was actually pretty restrained. He didn't really do anything too roughhouse. And then as I was petting him, he started playing with the weeds again. So I'm not sure what the weed thing is about. So, but he really seems to like those weeds. So I've seen him play with those weeds before. But yeah, this is the first time where I was petting him and he was playing with the weeds at the same time. So yeah, I pet the friendly cat for a while, and then I think there's somebody not that close, but yeah, there was I think a couple people starting to walk a little bit closer, and I think the friendly cat was a little apprehensive, and so turned his attention to that, and I think he might have started walking a little bit away from me back into the brush. I don't, maybe just to play with the weed a little more too. And so at that point, I stopped petting him, and then the people turned and they didn't come any closer. They went down another path. And then, since I had already gotten up, I figured that unless the friendly cat was going to come back to me, I thought I probably should just resume my walk and get it over with, and get back to doing my taxes. So that was my encounter with the friendly cat today. So I haven't seen him. I don't know. I can't remember when I last saw him. Probably over a week. But yeah, I think it's been a while since I've pet the friendly cat. Because yeah, I think the past few times I've seen the friendly cat, I wasn't that close to him. And I think there was one time where it looked like the friendly cat was coming right towards me, and then at the very last moment he made a 90-degree turn and decided he didn't want to come towards me. So yeah, he's walking towards me on the sidewalk, and then suddenly he turns 90 degrees into somebody's driveway. Goes into their yard. Oh yeah, somebody at the park. Saw that guy who was. He's talked to me a few times. Yeah, we've talked to each other briefly a few times. But yeah, he originally called out to me and was congratulating me or praising me for losing weight. So he said it was very apparent. I was getting in shape. This is before I got injured, and but yeah, he was there today, and yeah, he was teasing me. I think so. Yeah, he said I look like a character from Family Guy. And so I know he was teasing me, but yeah, I was thinking about it. It's like, do I really look like Peter Griffin? No, I don't think so. And then I realized I was wearing blue, like a blue shirt, and I think I had blue shorts. But yeah, and then I think, and I had a red hat, and I think maybe that's what the son wears. And so maybe Chris, yeah, I think it's Chris. So yeah, maybe my apparel made me look like Chris from Family Guy. So that's funny. Yeah, I've seen on YouTube. There's a guy who goes by the name Real Life Peter Griffin, and wow, that guy really has that impression down. And yeah, he really does look like a real life Peter Griffin. And then he has a friend who can do a really good imitation of his wife, and looks like her too, Lois, I think. And yeah, and I saw a video where they got in the character, and I think they were just shopping at Walmart, but they were staying in character, and they're just making like banter that was banter like you would hear from the TV show, and I guess they were trying to see if people around them would pick up on it, and sure enough, a lot of people did. So that was actually pretty funny. So I think I might move the balls after move the balls. There's a little bit of pate left at the bottom. So I think I need to run the dishwasher tonight so I can wash Scruffy's bowls. I don't have enough of them, but since I haven't been eating, I don't actually have a lot of dishes in the dishwasher, so it's not going to be exactly a full load. Or even a half load. Okay, Scruffy's done. Oh, he's barking. Yeah, grooming here for once. Although I think I want to go in, so I think I'm going to get up here and call it a night. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.